Happy New Year from Israel. Yes, this month is the start of the civil New Year in Israel. It is called Rosh Hashanah in Hebrew, and we usually greet each other with the words Lashana Tova, which means good year or Happy New Year. What do we do at the start of a new year? The same thing everyone everywhere else does. We look back at the year that was, and we make resolutions for the year that is to come. The Apostle Paul said it best in his letter to the Philippians. Forgetting those things that are behind, and reaching forth to those things that are before. What can that look like for us? Are there any women in the Bible that embody this idea? I'm thinking of two, Sarah and Miriam. Sarah, the wife of Abraham, and Miriam, Mary, the mother of Yeshua. On the first night of Rosh Hashanah, the story of the birth of Isaac is read. Isaac is Sarah's miracle baby, and that's found in Genesis chapter 21. On the second day of Rosh Hashanah, the Akedah, the binding of Isaac, is read. That's chapter 22 of Genesis. And that involves the birth and, quote, end quote, the death of Isaac. A foreshadowing of Yeshua's miraculous birth and sacrificial death. There are some in Messianic circles who believe that Yeshua was born on Rosh Hashanah or even Sukkot. Why? Their reasoning is the following. Shepherds would be tending their flocks at night during the months of September, October, but not in December, which is a cold and wet month here in Israel. Sarah shows us how to forget the past and reach forward. In Hebrews chapter 11, verse 11, it says, by faith, Sarah herself also received strength to conceive seed, and she bore a child when she was past the age, because she judged him faithful who had promised. When Sarah became pregnant at 89, she forgot all the hurt and shame of being barren. She forgot all the envy and maybe hate that she had for Hagar and Ishmael. Her focus was now on her son Isaac and what God would do in and through him and his descendants. As for Miriam, this teenager shows so much confidence in God. She has heard from God's representative, Gabriel. She's going to submit to God's plan for her life. She's not going to focus on her present circumstances, i.e., pregnant by someone other than her husband, lacking adequate finances. Instead, her song, called the Magnificat in Latin, is filled with praise. She senses that future generations will call her blessed, not cursed. She marvels at God's goodness and grace. Miriam, Mary, focuses on several attributes of Hashem. His great mercy, his power, his faithfulness, his holiness. When we focus on Yeshua and what he has done for us, we gain strength and find hope. As you and I begin 5784, what are the things we need to forget? The bad things, of course. Pain caused by rejection, anger caused by denial by friends or betrayal by a loved one, slanderous remarks, financial loss. But we also need to forget the good things. That generous gift we gave, that mitzvah we did for someone who was deserving, the accolades we received, our accomplishments. We are to forget those things that will keep us from moving forward. Joseph, son of Jacob, did that while in Egypt. In Genesis chapter 41, he named his firstborn Manasseh. It means causing to forget. Joseph tells us, God has caused me to forget all the troubles I suffered at the hands of my family. After this, Joseph has a second son. He names him Ephraim. Why? Ephraim means fruit. Joseph explains, God has made me fruitful in the land of my misfortune. What things are you going to reach for in 5784? What will I reach for Wellness, integrity, purity of heart, more of the fruit of the Spirit, healthy relationships, a closer walk with God. May God grant all your desires that are in His will in 5784. Peace and blessing from Jerusalem. Hag Sameach.